Start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, I wish to speak a few words on this bill. Sir, I feel that there was no necessity for moving this coffee amendment bill as the Coffee Board administration has been carried on efficiently with the cooperation of all the members of the board, both elected and nominated. I do not know what the government are aiming at by moving this amending bill. Government have not pointed out in what way the elected representatives of growers worked against the interest of the government or the board or the planters. Instead of decentralizing powers, they seem to concentrate powers in the center. I think, sir, this is a bad policy. The government should decentralize powers and distribute the same among the people. Sir, I know that the nominations representing several interests such as labor, consumers, trade, etc., are being made by the government. Till now, the coffee growers used to elect their representatives to the board. They had the right of franchise and used to elect representatives in whom they had confidence. But this bill contemplates to deprive the planting community even of their elementary right of electing their representatives. What is the object and background of this amendment? I want to ask. The Honorable Minister was pleased to say that this board is on the analogy of the tea board and all that. There are three boards now: the coffee board, the rubber board, and the tea board. The functions of this board are different from the functions of the other two boards. You cannot place the functions of the coffee board on an equal footing with those of the tea board or the rubber board. The same rules as can be applied to the rubber board cannot be applied to the coffee board. Sir, the coffee industry is now facing a great crisis. The prices of coffee, both in the internal as well in the external markets, are going down from year to year, and the cost of production is on the increase. The cost of manure and estate implements has gone up beyond limit. The increased labor wages, introduction of provident fund and bonus and several other provisions of the Labor Act are standing in the way of development and progress of the coffee industry. Sir, our coffee production is not much and we are not able to cope with the foreign competition. Sir, with a view to earning more and more foreign exchange, our government are exporting more and more coffee. With that object in view, they have closed almost all coffee houses in India. Now we have neither the home nor the external market for our coffee. The prices obtaining in the external market are lower than the prices obtaining in India. This is the situation. In this connection, I should like to say that the coffee board marketing policy is not sound and is not appreciated, and the board requires efficient elected representatives of coffee growers to give sound advice and chalk out sound policy to help this industry. Till now, from top to bottom, all are being nominated except representatives of growers. They have introduced the nomination system, which is against the principles of democracy. What harm is there in continuing the right of franchise so far given to the planting community to elect their representatives? I do not know who gave this sound advice to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Sir, even the coffee board, when they came to know that this bill would be moved in Parliament, passed a resolution opposing the bill. There are a number of nominated members who oppose this bill. I was a member of the coffee board then. When rumors spread that this kind of amending bill would be brought forward before Parliament, they passed a resolution opposing this. Therefore, sir, in this age of democracy, when we are giving more and more powers to the people, why not have elected representatives for the coffee board? We used to elect our chairman formally, and he had a right of appointing labor representatives, etc. Now the center wants to take away all powers and they want to carry on the administration. Should they not like to get the cooperation of the planters, growers, consumers, traders, and others? Why should they have the nomination system? I cannot understand. I request the Honorable Minister to consider this case and see to it that the system of election of the representatives of big growers is retained and the planting community is not deprived of their right of franchise which they have exercised so far. Till now, the administration has been carried on very smoothly. It was going on very efficiently. The present chairman is a nice gentleman. He is taking a lot of interest. I propose even the chairman should be elected as a matter of course by the members of the coffee board. I request the honorable minister kindly to see that the coffee board is given the right to elect its own chairman.